Welcome to this video on ChatGPT for Excel basic users. Now, when I ask people, do you know Excel? They say, yes, I know Excel. When I ask them, do you know GPT? They say, yes, I know GPT. But now let's try to understand how do we complement both of this tool for each other, the benefit of each other. Now, this tool will help you understand how Excel works better. Whenever you get stuck into any problematic area, how this GPT will help you out. Let's try to understand one example. Suppose I have this Excel file, and if I just type here Monday on this particular cell, which is A1, and if I drag down, I'll be getting Monday to Saturday and Sunday, all this data. If I type here as January, and if I just drag down, I will be getting all the list over here, January to December and so on. But right now, if I type something over here, let's say Pune, I come from a city named as Pune in India. And if I just drag down, I'll be getting list of name of all the cities. Now, maximum people may not know this answer. They might think there will be again Pune, Pune, Pune and all. If I type here India and if I drag down, I should technically get only India in the country names. But if I drag down, I'll be getting name of all the countries where my viewers are there, where they watch the data. Or if I type some other name, so I'll be getting list of all those data. So suppose if I type IBM and I'm just trying whether I don't have, yes. So if I type here IBM, I'll be getting list of name of all the clients which I work with. So what is this feature and how do I get the understanding? If you want to understand this topic, you have to watch a video of 5-10 minutes. You have to go to Google and get the answers. But using GPT, you can quickly get the answers very, very easily. Let's try to understand. So this is what you call list. Now, to understand what it is called, you should be an Excel user. You should be a basic Excel user first of all. So now this topic is known as custom list. How do I get the answers of custom list? Now this is a GPT user interface, a very simple, which people already know how to log in and get into it. Here I can ask them a question that if I want to work on the custom list, how do I work on it? So I'll just type here a question. How do I create a custom list in Microsoft Excel? And just press enter. Now, if I go to Google, I'll be getting 10 pages based on the ranking. You get the pages, not based on the search result, based on the ranking of the page on SEO. So here they give me a list. They give me the options over here. It says open Excel and create a new workbook or open an existing one. Create the custom list. Now, how do I create a custom list? It says go to the file menu bar and Excel options and go to general and then edit custom list. Let's try to follow that. Here I'll go to file. Here I'll go to the options. In the advanced option, you can see at the bottom, you'll be getting the edit custom list. Now, according to GPT, it says you have to go to general, so which is not correct. So if I go back here and if I tell you, it says scroll down to the general section and click on edit custom list. Now, to understand this problem, you should be an experienced Excel user, okay, which you understand. The general option was available in 2007. Now, after 2010 onwards, this feature has come into the advanced option, advanced section here. So this is something which I can again correct. But coming back to this point here, in the advanced, I can click on edit custom list and here I can enter few names. So here I can write the name as, let's say, Power BI. Here I can write SQL, Excel, and maybe basics of Python, and let's say as Google Sheets. Now GPT is mandatory. People should know GPT. Now what are this? These are the name of the tools which are required for a data analyst. These are basic tools. I can click on add button and click on OK button. So now when I click on OK, whenever I type here Power BI and if I just drag down, I'll be getting list of name of all the tools which a normal data analyst should be aware of. Okay, so I'll be getting those lists over here. Now this is the beauty of this ChatGPT with Excel. Now, it did a mistake. Now, only an experienced person can understand, okay, that general tab is something which is, you'll not find custom list. So here I can go back and write as, I don't see in general tab, right? I don't see that option in the general tab. And now it will say, I apologize for the confusion. And here it tells me that you have to go to the certain level, okay. So in the Excel windows, choose the advanced from the left hand side. Okay, so you see that's a Excel options window, choose the advanced. So only an experienced person can catch the mistakes of this GPT. Remember that thing. A fresher who person is there. Obviously, they don't know whether it is in general or in advanced. So you should be an experienced to get the problems in the ChatGPT. Let's see the second question. Now, suppose you're new to the Excel domain and now after many years of learning Excel, I came to know that there's a Power Query software inside Excel. There's a Power Pivot software inside Excel. Now, what I can do is I can ask GPT that what is the question here? In Excel, like Power Query, there are many other tools given by Microsoft. Okay. When I say by Microsoft, there are third party softwares as well. So I'm only interested in those softwares which are by Microsoft. Give me the count and just the names. Okay. So when I press enter, and here what will happen is till September 2021, the knowledge of this chat GPT is till September 2021. So it will tell you all the list of tools which are there inside Excel. And if you see, that's the Power Query, and that's a Power Pivot, and it is Power BI. It says, although not a native Excel tool, it's a separate Microsoft products. Now I know there are many other tools apart from this 2 and 3, right? So I'll tell them there are more than that. So there are more than that, and again it will keep on adding some softwares over here. Now it is not giving the tools inside Excel, but it is giving tools which are outside Excel. So it did not understand the question. So I have to elaborate the question properly so that it will understand properly. Okay. So I'll tell them in Excel there are many So I said in Excel there are many tools like Power Query, Power Pivot. Can you give me the name of those tools which are available there? So and I try to elaborate the question. So remember, Chat GPT is like a kid. It's like a baby kind of. So you have to give the proper instructions to get the answers over here. Now if you see, they have given the right answers. So it says Power View, Power Map. Then there's a Power BI Publisher. Now it is again available in Excel. What if analysis, solver, data validation, so on. So now the answers are correct. Remember, the way you ask the questions to GPT, that is important. So the new jobs which are coming in the market are prompt engineer. A person who knows how to ask questions chat GPT will be getting more preference as compared to the normal users. Right. Now let me ask the other questions. I have one more question over here, that is find out the difference. Okay. Find out the difference between the Power Query, Power Pivot and VBA. Now these are three softwares in the market which are booming like anything. VBA was there from many years, but Power Query and Power Pivot, they came after 2010 onwards. So if I ask them that give me in a tabular format, what are the differences between these three softwares? So you see, it will give me list of all the answers quickly. So as everyone knows that the Power Query is used for data transformation and loading. It's basically a data cleaning software. The data modeling is done by the Power Pivot. And what VBA does is it automates the task for applications, right? Now, these are all the list. You can also understand quickly, which is M language in Power Query, DAX expressions in the Power Pivot, and VBA, which is Visual Basic for applications. Now, this is very important for a person who's a student or a person who's going for an interview to understand the differences quickly. If you try to search in Google, it will take longer time, but this GPT will give you quick answers. Second, if you want to choose a software or a tool between Power Query and Power Pivot, which would be the right tool for this particular task, this can give you the answers. But remember, it does not give you always the right answers. It will try to fool you, but you have to be smart enough to understand where it is trying to fool you. Okay. So now let's see the other topic, which is most famous. People keep on asking questions. So when do I create which chart? Okay. When do I create which chart? So the question is, when should I create which chart? Can you create a table or a flow chart or a guide so I can take a printout and I can stick on my desk? Now, this is very important. So when should I create a pie chart? When should I create a donut or a column chart? So here are the answers. It has given me a table. Carefully observe the data or scenario, and there's a chart type and when to use. So these are all the type of charts. So if it is a comparison, if I want to compare, let's say East region with West region, I can go for a column chart. The second one is the relationship, which is the scattered plot. Now, scattered plot is used basically when you have a correlation between the two measures, let's say sales and profit. There's a distribution histogram. Mostly it is used to find out the age group analysis. Suppose if I have the distribution of age 20 to 30, 30 to 40 and so on. The composition is given by the pie chart and the trend and the forecast. So this is a very good place where you can get multiple suggestions about a topic. And now you can also get the answers. Now, obviously in the coming videos, this was the first video, a very basic one. In the coming videos, I'll tell you how GPT tries to fool you and how you can catch them, or how you can ask them the questions which will help you to understand that whether GPT will survive in the market or whether a person will survive. So this question's answer I'll be showing in the coming videos. For time being, I hope you have understood how to use GPT for the basic users, and that's all for this video.